Welcome back to US Mint X Coins. What if I told you that 3 ordinary Lincoln pennies hiding in circulation right now have created some of the biggest surprises in modern American coin collecting? Right now, somewhere in America, a penny is being ignored. It might be sitting in a grocery store cash register. It might be buried inside a forgotten coin jar in a kitchen cabinet. It might be hiding between the cushions of a couch. Or it might be resting in your pocket at this very moment. Most people would never think twice about a single cent. After all, it is the smallest denomination in American currency. Yet coin collectors know something that millions of Americans do not. Some pennies are far more valuable than their face value. Some carry hidden stories. Some contain rare minting mistakes. And some have shocked collectors by selling for hundreds, thousands, and in special cases even tens of thousands of dollars. Today, we are uncovering 3 Lincoln cents that continue to attract attention from collectors across the United States. The 1982 Lincoln cent, the 2002 Lincoln cent, and the 2004 Lincoln cent. These are not fantasy coins. They are not ancient treasures. They are real American coins that millions of people have handled. But hidden among ordinary examples are special pieces that collectors never stop searching for. Stay with us until the end because the final coin may completely change the way you look at pocket change forever. This is US Mint X Coins. And today we begin with one of the most important pennies ever produced by the United States Mint. The 1982 Lincoln cent. When collectors discuss modern Lincoln cents, one date appears again and again. 1982. At first glance, there seems to be nothing unusual about it. The coin still carries the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln. It still says, "In God we trust." It still says liberty. And it still looks like a normal penny. But behind that ordinary appearance lies one of the biggest transitions in American coin history. 4 decades Lincoln cents were made primarily from copper. Americans became familiar with the heavy bronze composition that had been used for generations. Then something changed. Copper prices began rising. The cost of producing pennies increased. The United States Mint needed a solution. As a result, 1982 became the year of transition. Part of the year's production used the traditional copper composition. Another part used a zinc core covered by a thin copper coating. That decision created a collecting mystery that still fascinates people today. Most years have one basic composition, but 1982 produced multiple major varieties. Large date coins, small date coins, copper coins, zinc coins, Philadelphia examples, Denver examples. Collectors suddenly found themselves hunting through countless pennies looking for the right combination. The biggest star among them became the famous 1982D small date copper cent. This coin developed almost legendary status among collectors. For years, many experts believed such pieces would be extremely difficult to find. Then authenticated examples began appearing. Each discovery created excitement throughout the coin collecting community. The challenge begins with identification. A normal person looking at 2 pennies may see no difference at all. But collectors know exactly what to examine. The date style matters. The weight matters. The mint mark matters. And every detail can affect value. A copper cent weighs approximately 3.11 grams. A zinc cent weighs approximately 2.5 grams. That small difference can mean thousands of dollars. Many collectors purchase digital scales specifically to check 1982 pennies. Imagine finding an old penny in a jar and discovering that it belongs to one of the most famous modern varieties in American numismatics. That possibility is exactly why people continue searching. The Denver Mint mark is another key detail. Located beneath the date, the small d can transform an ordinary coin into a major discovery when combined with the correct characteristics. But composition is not the only secret. Errors also play an important role. Some 1982 pennies display double dies. Others show die cracks. Some exhibit off-center strikes. A few were struck on incorrect planchets. These unusual mistakes occurred during the minting process and created coins that stand apart from ordinary circulation pieces. Collectors love mint errors because they are unexpected. Every error tells a story. Every mistake reveals a moment when the minting process did not proceed exactly as intended. One of the most dramatic error categories involves off-center strikes. When a coin is not properly aligned during production, part of the design may be missing. Depending on the percentage off-center and the visibility of the date, such coins can command impressive premiums. Another fascinating category involves die cracks. As dies wear down, they can develop fractures. These fractures leave raised lines on finished coins. Large dramatic examples are especially popular among collectors. Then there is condition. Condition often separates ordinary coins from extraordinary ones. A heavily worn 1982 penny may have little collector value, but a pristine example displaying original mint luster can be highly desirable. Professional grading services carefully evaluate every detail. Tiny marks can affect grades, and higher grades often mean significantly higher prices. Some of the finest certified examples have achieved astonishing results in the marketplace. The maximum values for exceptional 1982D small date copper cents have exceeded $15,000. Think about that for a moment. A coin originally worth 1 cent becoming worth more than many automobiles. That is the power of rarity condition and collector demand. Even today, collectors continue searching bankrolls, estate sales, flea markets, and old collections hoping to uncover another hidden treasure from 1982. Now let us move forward 20 years to a penny that many Americans completely overlook. The 2002 Lincoln cent. When people think about valuable coins, they usually imagine something old. Perhaps a 19th century coin. Perhaps a rare silver dollar. Perhaps a coin passed down through generations. Very few people imagine that a penny from 2002 could attract serious collector interest. Yet experienced collectors know better. The 2002 Lincoln cent proves that age is not always the most important factor. Sometimes hidden value comes from rarity condition and unusual minting characteristics. The first thing collectors check is the mint mark. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark. Coins from Denver display AD beneath the date. Millions were produced at both facilities. Yet among those millions, certain examples stand apart. One reason involves die varieties. Minting dies gradually wear with use. As they deteriorate, unusual features can develop. Certain 2002 cents display characteristics that specialists actively search for. These differences may seem minor to casual observers, but collectors often spend years studying such details. Another area of interest involves double dies. A double die occurs during die creation and can produce visible duplication in parts of the design. Strong examples are especially desirable. Collectors carefully inspect inscriptions, dates, and other design elements, searching for evidence of doubling. The excitement comes from discovery. A person can search hundreds of coins without finding anything unusual. Then suddenly one coin appears with a feature that changes everything. That moment keeps collectors engaged year after year. Error coins are another reason the 2002 cent attracts attention. Off-center strikes remain popular. Clipped planchets are highly collectible. Broad strikes create dramatic appearances. Die cracks add character. Cuds create unusual raised areas. And each error has its own following within the collecting community. Some error coins are so unusual that collectors compete aggressively whenever examples become available. The rarity of the error often determines value. A common minor error may bring a modest premium. A dramatic major error may command thousands of dollars. Another secret involves high-grade examples. Most people assume modern coins are easy to find in perfect condition. That assumption is often incorrect. Pennies enter circulation quickly. They experience contact marks. They lose luster. They become stained, scratched, and worn. Finding a truly exceptional 2002 cent can be surprisingly difficult. Collectors pay strong premiums for coins certified at elite grades. A difference of only one grading point can dramatically affect value. This is why professional certification has become so important. Buyers want confidence. Sellers want credibility. And grading services provide a standardized evaluation. One fascinating aspect of the 2002 cent is that discoveries continue to occur. Collectors still search through rolls obtained from banks. They still examine pocket change. They still inspect old collections. And every year new examples of interesting errors emerge. That continuing possibility makes the hunt exciting. Some authenticated major error examples from 2002 have sold for thousands of dollars depending on the specific error and grade. For a coin that many people spend without hesitation, that is an incredible reality. The lesson is simple. Never underestimate a modern penny, because hidden opportunities often appear where people least expect them. Now we arrive at the final coin of today's investigation. A penny that continues to surprise collectors even though millions remain in circulation. The 2004 Lincoln cent. The year 2004 may feel recent to many Americans. Yet more than 2 decades have passed since these coins first entered circulation. During that time, countless examples have been spent lost, saved, and forgotten. Most people see them as ordinary pocket change. Collectors see something different. They see potential. The 2004 Lincoln cent offers multiple areas of interest. Mint marks are the first place to start. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark. Denver coins display AD. Both versions deserve attention because important varieties and errors can be found from either mint. One hidden secret involves die varieties. Specialists examine lettering, spacing, date placement, and design details, searching for unusual characteristics. These subtle differences may not attract public attention, but dedicated collectors understand their significance. Another area involves mint errors. The 2004 cent has produced some remarkably interesting mistakes. Off-center strikes remain among the most popular. Broad strikes create dramatic appearances. Misaligned dies can alter design placement. Die cracks generate unusual raised lines. Retained cuds create striking visual effects. And each error tells a unique story about the minting process. Collectors often describe error coins as accidental works of art. No two are exactly alike. Each one represents a specific moment during production. That uniqueness adds to their appeal. Condition also plays a massive role. Many 2004 cents circulated heavily. Finding examples with flawless surfaces and original red color can be challenging. The finest examples are often preserved directly from mint rolls. Even then, careful storage is necessary. Tiny marks can reduce grades, and lower grades can significantly reduce value. Because of this, collectors aggressively pursue top population examples. When only a small number of coins achieve the highest grades, competition can become intense. One reason the 2004 cent remains fascinating is that valuable examples do not necessarily require extreme rarity. Sometimes exceptional preservation is enough. Sometimes a dramatic mint error is enough. Sometimes a unique combination of factors creates demand. That flexibility makes the series appealing to collectors at every level. The most dramatic certified error examples have achieved values reaching several $1,000s. For many people, that possibility is hard to believe. After all, the coin still appears in circulation. Yet rarity is not always about age. Sometimes it is about surviving in the right condition. Sometimes it is about an unusual mistake. And sometimes it is about collector demand exceeding available supply. As a result, the 2004 Lincoln cent continues to earn a place in collections across America. Now let us bring everything together. The 1982 Lincoln cent reminds us that major transitions can create extraordinary opportunities. The 2002 Lincoln cent proves that modern coins can still hide valuable secrets. And the 2004 Lincoln cent demonstrates that collector demand often appears where ordinary people least expect it. The next time you receive change, do not ignore those pennies. Look carefully at the date. Check the mint mark. Examine the surfaces. Search for unusual errors. Because one small discovery could completely transform an ordinary coin into a prize collectible. Millions of pennies circulate across America every day. Most are ordinary. A few are special. And somewhere right now, one of those hidden treasures may be waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching US Mint X Coins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because the next rare penny we discuss could already be hiding in your pocket change right now.